Hey everybody, it's Annette. I wanted to show you my haul today. I did what I call a supply run, and we have a discount grocery store not too far from where I live, and it's a big help on saving money on groceries. I understand and I empathize with all the videos, all the reactions that I'm seeing on YouTube where people have 2 bags of something and they've spent a ridiculous amount of money on. While I empathize with that, and I totally, I get it. I couldn't afford a gallon of milk years ago, literally. I empathize with that. But once I hear so much of that, this is costing this is costing that. I only, didn't even fill up my cart and had to spend $200, $300, $400. Uh, I start finding myself feeling depressed and then my anxiety going up because these videos, while they are making the point, they're not offering any alternatives. It's like we're in a losing situation, we're in quicksand and we're sinking. And I think if the point is to only complain, then the point has been made, that goal has been succeeded. But what about offering uh, a way around it? And I understand some bigger cities may not have these. We have, fortunately, in other counties I've been around to and visited, discount grocery stores. And some of them, when I went out of state, were the international stores. You could get some really awesome food. They were not necessarily as discounted as this, but you could try international foods and get different things. But I'm talking about, for today's purposes of this video, your discount grocery store or the stores that just get a big haul of something and you don't know where they came from. And I'm not talking about bent cans. Occasionally, when I was growing up, I remember going to these kinds of stores and they were like, blow the dust off the can and then it's got a gazillion dents in it. That's not what we want to store for the groceries we're going to use now or the groceries we're going to have as backup and put into rotation. So this store, if you have one, look for it because the store is really amazing. I don't know how I would stock up or keep the groceries or make my grocery bill stretch without this kind of thing. And do your homework. See if you have something near you. I'm going to break down what I got and what it cost. Everything that I'm going to show you today was under $40, $38.22 to be exact, with North Carolina tax. So, for example, in the photo, in my thumbnail, I had to put everything back in the freezer. I got 3 of the bags of the Morningstar Grillers veggie burgers. They're normally $5, $6 for one pack. I got 3 packs at $2 a piece. The half-gallon of ice cream has gone up. And even then, it was only $1. So it's gone up to $1.50. So I got some strawberry and, of course, chocolate. These gloves, when they're in stock, I get them because I use these in gardening. I use these in cleaning. I use these, honestly, when I go eat buffet. I've started just carrying some in my purse because they stopped putting them at the end of our buffet tables wherever we go. And I don't trust touching something a million people touched and just slathering some disinfectant on top of my hands. I'd rather have my gloves. $1. 2 boxes of these. Those will go into my backup because I have 2 boxes right now that I'm working on that have already been opened up upstairs. I got this. I'm going to see how good it tastes. This, ironically, was $3.99. This is Starbucks coffee. Come on, y'all. 311 grams. Your standard bag of coffee. $3.99. If I like that, I may go and get some more if they have any. Sloppy Joe. Told you I made some in the crock pot the other night. So I got 6 of these. These were $1 a piece. So 2 to replace the ones that I used this past week, and then 4 more to go in the pantry. I'll rotate any old ones out of the pantry and then put the new ones down there. I'm on a rotation schedule. I've got our main pantry, and then I have a backup pantry. Backup pantry, obviously, as you get your canned goods, if you've worked in food service, or even if you haven't, first in, first out. So older gets used first, and then your newer goes towards the back. And then you can constantly keep a stream of your fresh foods going. This, I started not to buy it, but I love French dressing. We ran out. This was $1.19. It is 8 fluid ounces. I don't drown my salads, so this will still go a long way. And then I had made some baked spaghetti this week too. I've done quite a bit this week. Hunt's pasta sauce traditional, $1.19. Got 2 cans. This one, the rotel with the tomatoes and chilies, everything's already blended in there, the spices. I use this in taco soups. So what I'm going to do when I open this can, this one is a 28-ounce can, which is way more than I normally use in my taco soups. So when I open it, I'll go downstairs and rotate it in the pantry because I think I have another backup down there. But when I do open it, I'm going to take what I don't use and then freeze it for future use for soup base. This did I say 28 ounce? 1 pound, 28 ounces, $1.99. While I don't eat these anymore, we do have the free pantry, and I didn't know, like, some kiddos would be coming around with the school holiday coming up Monday. But I got the generic Lucky Charms. This box was $1. Or, yeah, this one was $1. Pinto beans. I love me some pintos. I made some. And again, I need to take some down and bring one up for the one that I used this week. Replace, restock, 69 cents. This is a pretty consistent price on most of their vegetables, whether it's corn, kidney beans, green beans, all that stuff. Typically 69 cents for their cans. And I feel of them every time I get them to make sure they're not bent. I have hit a couple bent ones now and then random. And what I do, I just keep those upstairs. They don't even go into rotation downstairs. Those go straight to the cabinet to be used right away. So they're not for any kind of time storage or anything like that. Go ahead and use them, bypass the rotate on those if they have a little bend in them and I've missed them. I used some of this whipped vanilla on my desserts this Christmas, and this is $1. Got 2 of them. I make the pound cakes, and then I melt the frosting in the microwave, pour it over there, and then sprinkle peppermints on it. I do a peppermint pound cake. This, I actually got 2 of these, and I opened one. But I knew I was going to when I got 2. This also is for I'll put it in the pantry in case any kiddos come by with their parents, either tomorrow or Monday. This is Dynamite Dinosaurs cookies, $1. This is a 9-ounce bag for $1. The cookies have like a light frosting on the outside, and inside's chocolate. They're amazing. I opened up a bag. I tasted. I'm keeping 1 bag and giving 1 bag away. And then spices. When they have spices, I got 2 of these. These are sage, and it's from Spice Bazaar. But I've gotten sage. I've gotten star anise. I've gotten a gazillion herbs from them. I take these directly down to my pantry because I have sage that's already opened. $1.19. And this is 1/2 ounce. It looked like more than that, honestly. Bag of croutons. I think my camera just did a funny delay. If it did, sorry, you are not tripping out. It's our internet connection, maybe, I don't know. 75 cents on the croutons. Made the cornbread pintos and had the slaw this week, so use one, bring one in, and to replace the one that we used. $1.50 for a 16-ounce bag of crumbs. You just add water to that, to the cornbread mix. Make cornbread. And then all their bread is $1. So this one is, I'm holding it upside down. Y'all like that? Anyway, Arnold's organic bread, $1. I keep that, I'll put that in the fridge. I'm still working through a loaf of bread right now. Eating like either, if it's a small slice, I'll eat 2 slices in the morning or either half a bagel. And if it's the big size, like I think it's Pepperidge Farm that has those, the bread on steroids, really big slices, I'll only do 1 slice of that. So that's the haul that I got for under $40 just by doing what I call a supply run. I do 1 or 2 of these a month. That's not counting the regular groceries I get, because fruit I have to get and stock up on a regular basis. But I'm talking about just supply runs, just to restock the pantry and fill up some of the things that we've used, and rotate from the back up, bring the old up and put the new back in. I'm just on that kind of schedule. That does help with anxiety, having the pantry, knowing that if I run out of something, I've got to back up. So it's good to be prepared. I don't know if we will get snow this year. Everybody in the South is just like wanting snow. We're like, January, come on, where's the snow? We love us some snow, but we also freak out in the snow, and we don't do well in the snow because we don't know what we're doing. We're not used to that environment. But anyway, it can be done. It can be done. And I'll do another haul video for you. There's another place that I go, and it's basically like a flea market indoor, and they have the different vendors, but they also have the whole floor, aisles and aisles of either beauty products, first aid, hair, toiletries, toothbrushes, razors. They have things like splints and stuff like that, compression things. I think they get a lot of their, I noticed a lot of the products that I've gotten melatonin from them, vitamin C's, the collagen gummies, elderberry gummies, because sometimes they'll do fill a bag for $5 and it's CVS. So they're getting some overstock. I guess the shelf life is getting close to expiring on some of them. I don't know. But with bandages, gauze, and everything like that, which they also have, don't worry, no expiration on that I know of. But anyway, I'll show you that haul. Just some of the ways that trying to be creative and make the dollar stretch. As I've stated before, I make what I consider a good living wage, but like everybody else, when everything you touch has gone up, literally everything, you try to maximize your dollars. So I hope this video has helped somewhat. I hope you're inspired to go find your own discount store if you have any near you. And if you don't, let me know how you get creative. Let me know what you do to make your dollar stretch. And if you found some, make some recommendations. Is this just a Southern thing with these little discount stores, or are they in other states as well? I don't know, because I've only experienced this in smaller towns. So hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a great night, and I will talk to y'all later.